Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It is Cinco de Mayo. It's Friday. Revenge of the 5th. May 5th. Robert Gerlach has been going through some of my old videos, and he brought up a video that I made about Nikki Haley. And I think I was throwing right after Nikki Haley announced her candidacy, and things were looking pretty good for her. So I'm going to ask Spirit, how are things looking for Nikki Haley's presidential campaign as we speak right now on May 5th, for entertainment purposes only? Okay, so we get the Wheel of Fortune card. So karmic destiny, things are going for her, coming around, going around. What are we going to cross that with? The Happy Family card, the Republicans. So I think she's feeling pretty good about it. I think, is it a destiny that she's going to be in there? Very possibly, with that positive, message that she's got going on. What's going on in the past here? King of Wands. She's been in positions of power. I believe she was the ambassador to the UN or NATO, was it? I believe it was the UN. And, she's been in authoritative positions before. So being the president would not be a stretch for her. She's also been the governor, too, I believe, of a state. I don't remember the state. It was like North Carolina or someplace like that. Forgive me, I didn't do any research before doing this. Nothing like credibility when you're not doing your research, right? Okay, current situation is the Page of Cups. It's looking at, I think she's trying to reach out to younger voters. She's trying to reach out to voters who aren't typical voters. Maybe even rebrand herself as an outsider. But I think she's recognizing that, whoever the Republican nominee is going to get the GOP vote. So you have to expand that camp to get the votes that the other candidates aren't going to get to propel you to the nomination and maybe the presidency. So, not a dumb play on her part. So I won't accuse her of being anything but savvy on that one. What's the current overarching lesson that she has to learn? 9 of Cups. This could be an indication that she's satisfied with what she's learning, but I think at the same time, maybe she thinks she's sitting pretty with it. But I think it's also having to deal with the powers that be in the GOP. It could very well be that, verbally they support Donald Trump, but behind the scenes they're supporting her and wishing her luck. So it's kind of convincing the establishment that she's the better choice, that not being extreme is the better choice. What's the lesson to be learned? Moving out of troubled waters into calmer shores. Okay, yeah, that's that follows, right? She's trying to work on the establishment saying, hey, we've had so much turmoil. Pick me. I'm the calmer candidate. I can land this thing. I can calm things down. I can still energize the young people with the Page of Cups and 6 of Swords here, but I can also calm things down so that the MAGA people will vote for me. I think she is seeing too much turmoil, and she's trying to lower the temperature on that one. What's going to be the outcome? Just going to keep working. She's going to keep plugging away. She's going to keep whatever her strategy is. She's keeping on with her strategy, and she's making progress. Underneath it, it's hard work. She wants that nomination. She thinks she would be good for the Republican Party, but it's very hard because, the minute you announce your candidacy, if Donald Trump thinks you're a threat, he's viciously attacking you, which is why he's going after Ron DeSantis right now, because he doesn't view Nikki Haley to be a threat yet. He views DeSantis to be his biggest threat. But so she's going to keep working on it, and then she will see what happens. Okay, so that's Nikki Haley. Still pretty good cards for Nikki Haley. That doesn't mean I'd vote for her, but if I were advising her, I'd say you're doing all right. You may not get the nomination, but at least you're proving to me you're not crazy. All right, so Spirit, I'm going to do a four-carder. Can you describe the person most likely to get the GOP nomination? As of May 5th, 2023, if, the energies flow the way they're flowing and things go the way they're going, what's going to be... Just describe who the entity that wins the GOP nomination for the 2024 presidential run. What can you tell me about that person? Personality-wise, otherwise, what do you got for me? What can you share? Entertainment purposes only. Do you really want to stay on top? Let's see. Okay, well, that card wants to jump out, although I think that's bad shuffling. But we've got a page of wands in here. I'm going to throw that as one signifier. So it's going to be somebody with a new message. Is it a young person? I don't know if it's a young person or not, but it's somebody with a new message. Maybe a new face on there, but somebody with a new message. Okay, fine. You want to stay on top? We're staying on top. And, somebody, and there's going to be evaluations going on with that person. So that person probably hasn't announced their candidacy or is about to announce their candidacy because they're evaluating the situation, maybe fundraising on that one. Okay, so this could be somebody who's got money or is good at getting money, and they have a new message on that one. What do we have there? Okay, yeah. So I don't think it's going to be Nikki Haley because this person is planning their announcement. They're still in the planning stages. They've moved past the idea. Now they're in the planning stages, and that makes sense because Two of Wands. If you want me to call the cards out, Two of Wands is the planning stage. Three of Wands is getting your campaign together, and the Four of Wands is announcing it. So this person's early on in their campaign. So I don't think it'll be Nikki Haley. And there's Nikki Haley though. Maybe Nikki Haley will be their running mate. So Six of Swords. They too want things to calm down. They don't like the turmoil. So it's somebody who thinks like Nikki Haley. Could be Nikki Haley. And then we'll throw the Empress card in there. It's going to be somebody who they like those traditional Republican values. It's going to be the same Republican values that you've always heard about, right? We're going to move away from the crazy MAGA crowd, and we're going to go back to, smaller government, lower taxes, strong police force, strong military, reduce the debt. Just that same. There'll be something different that they bring with their message, but it's not that different. What do we have underneath it? Oh, then we got the Nine of Pentacles. They will, could it be a woman backing them? I suspect if it's not Nikki Haley, and it could be Nikki Haley, I suppose, because this planning stage could be that she's still in the early stages of her planning. She's announced, but she hasn't unrolled her plan yet. If it's not Nikki Haley, it's somebody who would have like Nikki Haley as a running mate. They get the nomination, then they want this woman to help them through the process. So, if not Nikki Haley, I think Nikki Haley is going to be on the ticket. I think she's going to be on the ticket, whether she's the president or the vice president. On that ticket remains to be seen, but we'll find out soon enough, right? Thank you for watching. Entertainment purposes only. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.